So some of you might be checking in for my live streams of Baldur's Gate and watching me build my waifu harem in the game, but it looks like some people are in terrible moods because they don't like their waifu. I don't fucking get it. Anyway, here's the article. Dragon Age lead writer David Gaynor. Dragon Age lead writer David Gator. Bro, change your name. Blames misogyny for wide dislike of Baldur Gate 3 companion Lae'zel. Fandom has always treated male characters with more forgiveness. What the hell is this dude talking about? Like, quite literally, the stats were released on it, and I even did a video on who people are choosing to have the romance options with. What is wrong with this guy? Okay, well, but before we get into his lack of being able to touch grass, guys, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you share this video out, and let's get into this thing. According to Dragon Age series lead writer David Gator, the Baldur's Gate 3 player base general dislike of the game's companion Lae'zel is not founded in any criticism or actual character, but rather based on an inherent sense of misogyny supposedly found across both genders in all fandoms. Bro, what the hell? Oh my god. Her character is awful. Like, it is quite literally written off the most hated feminist. Like, I feel like this character is based off like everything the strong independent woman is, and nobody likes it. Nobody, absolutely nobody. Like, even in my playthrough, I'm just like, shut up. All she does is bitch and complain and talk about how she's stronger and how she's gonna save everybody. It's annoying. A Githyanki fighter who puts her pride in her race above almost all else, so that would be racist. Come on, if we're going to use your standards, she's racist. Lae'zel first meets the player while both in captivity under the Mind Flayers, the two eventually teaming up to free themselves from their predicament. One of the earliest companions available to me in Larian Studios' critically acclaimed RPG, Baldur's Gate, blah, 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 blah. Considered by many players to be less a partner and more the digital representation of that one player who joins the table and refuses to cooperate even one bit. Yeah, so a feminist. Replete with a habit of suggesting the party take the most brutal and violent routes possible, regardless of whether or not doing so would be advantageous. Yes, a feminist. I keep saying it. Like, everybody knows what I'm talking about. There's that chick that's always about boss woman BS, always talking about how she's going to beat people up and wants to fight people. That is her. That's why nobody likes her. Abrasive, judgmental, and at times outright racist, most of the time, Lae'zel's combative personality has led to her becoming a bit of a pariah. Yeah. Half seriously and half as a meme among the game's player base. No, I think everybody's actually kind of serious. She's just annoying. Yet, despite critics regularly raising such points when explaining why they dislike the hostile heroine, and the aforementioned Gator instead believes that their rejection of Lae'zel is yet another example of typical fandom misogyny. The man who crafted the core Dragon Age series main story and setting would offer his disingenuous opinion on Baldur's Gate 3 player base in response to a round of criticism being leveled towards the Githyanki on Twitter. Of course, this moron has to go on Twitter and defend this thing. Like, what he's talking about doesn't even make sense. I haven't talked to anybody who liked Gale. That's a man. Everybody hates him. He's annoying. He's keeping his secrets. He was just a bother to the party. He's always running on about shit. Or that shitty fucking bard that you can't even bring into your party, who just rambles on about random shit, embellishing everything, and doesn't do anything to help. Like, Shadowheart is a good character. She's attractive. Granted, by playing with her, she never managed to hit a damn thing, but she's got an interesting backstory. It comes out right out the gate as secret, and you've got to figure it out. So you've got to talk to her. She's not annoying. She's not always bitching about you not slaughtering somebody. Or we got Karlek. She's just a badass warrior that's always like, fuck yeah, let's go. That's a good character. Nobody seems to have an issue with her. Like, people just want fun characters that they're okay with them sticking around. It has nothing to do with misogyny. You've made some stupid edgelord character nobody likes, and you're like, well, just play longer. I like her, you have to, or I'm going to bitch about it on Twitter. Like, dude, get your shit together. Like, if you got rid of like 80% of Lae'zel's dialogue, Just got rid of it. She would be an okay character. Just make her a little grumpy, make her bitch about things that should actually be bitched about, and have her go do badass shit. So let's see where this moron decided his opinion was wanted, warranted, and even cared about. Lae'zel is the RPG party member equivalent of the show gets really good after the 4th season. Yeah, someone tells me that, like, dude, I'm not watching 3 seasons to figure it out. I'm glad she has an arc, but I'm not putting up with her shit for 10 hours for her to eventually maybe stop being an ass. Yeah, same. I don't do that with people. Like, come on. Hey, I need you to hang out with this guy for like 3 weeks. I promise he's cool, but you got to get past the 3 week. Like, no, I'm not putting up with someone's shit for 3 weeks. All right, so here comes the spicy and deleted tweets. Agreeing with Pleasant Kenobi, fellow Twitter user Black Salander then replied, per record of the now deleted tweet provided by Games Radar, I'm confident if Lay was a guy, people would be swooning over him being so edgy and such a bad boy. No, nobody likes the fucking edgelords. They hate them. All right, here we go. Here's what this David Gaydar said. Can confirm the Dragon Age fandom consistently gave way more latitude and forgiveness to male characters as opposed to female characters in every game. It's very much a thing. Well, it looks like Rachel Zegler's relinquished the bonehead crown. Now we got David Gaydar. So slightly disagreeing with the writer's take, independent journalist Peter Pishk would then counter, true, but I think the audience demographic was different back in 2009, to which Gaydar would retort, it was the same way for Dragon Age 2, DAI, and not just Dragon Age Origin, maybe? Fandom has always treated male characters with forgiveness, full stop. Or maybe you just wrote women characters like shit. So as they keep going, the Stray Guys role-playing musical scribe would eventually move on to mute the conversation, but not before offering his final few comments on the entire matter. So he got pissed off because nobody agreed with him, and he decided to just block everybody out. A few comments before I mute the conversation. I meant the entire fandom, not just the dudes. Yes, I get it's a generalization, but you personally liking a female character or disliking a male one 100% invalidates it. What? What? I didn't think this was news to anyone, to be honest. Dude, your opinion doesn't matter. Nobody gives a shit about you. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to boot up Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm going to talk shit about Lae'zel and how much I fucking hate her just to piss you off. Any man who brings up misogyny needs to rethink their entire life. It's a shitty character. It's written like shit. She's annoying. Nobody likes her. Get over it. It might do you some good to go touch grass. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to go boot up Baldur's Gate and start playing. Make sure you check me out live. But before I go, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this video, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. But guys, be easy like sleazy.